Welcome to Cora's Great Adventure, Episode 9. London Bridge was falling down, falling down, falling down. It was built in the 1800s and was falling down. And so they tore it down and built it back up again here in Arizona. I've never been to the real London, but I've been to London Bridge now. I also got my kicks on historic Route 66 starting in Kingman. For years, the way people traveled across the country was along Route 66, through covered wagons, and on trains, and ultimately in the car. Can you believe gas used to cost 9 cents a gallon? We spent the night in Kingman, and we even had dinner on an old railroad car. I had a standoff with a rooster who thought he was the king of the place. We saw all kinds of old-looking things along Route 66, including these cars. There was a giant green head and a metal woman carrying a shield that said Route 66. We found an underground cavern to explore, and there was even an underground restaurant where you could eat dinner. The tour guide says the caverns are haunted by ghosts. During the 1960s, the caverns were designated as a bomb shelter. They also found a giant ground sloth in there. Her name is Gertie. Over the years, many animals besides Gertie have fallen into the caverns, and they've had them taxidermied, including a mountain lion and a bobcat. We ate at the Roadkill Cafe. Their slogan was, "You kill it and we grill it," but they wouldn't. We stopped at the Barringer crater on Route 66, which was formed 50,000 years ago when a meteor crashed into the Earth. They say we could have another giant meteor hit the Earth in October 2023. I was standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. It was such a fine sight to see for Lox and me when a girl in a flatbed Ford slowed down to take a look at me. We continued to take it easy when we stopped at the Wigwam Motels on Route 66. I discovered my new favorite national park. Lox and I enjoyed exploring along the trails and sniffing on the old trees that have been sealed and now they're petrified, so they feel like They say that there was a giant flood and it broke off all the trees, and then the trees got stuck in mud, and that's how they got sealed, how they turned to stone. We visited Newspaper Rock. Newspaper Rock, we got to see some petroglyphs. That's when the Native Americans who lived in the area drew on rock. It's kind of like graffiti back in the day. After all that exploring, I sure was hungry. So I stopped for some Navajo tacos. We stopped at the Jack Rabbit Trading Post on Route 66, and I had my picture taken with the Jack Rabbit. We explored an old gas station in Twin Arrow. There were even ruins near the old gas station. I even saw snow on a mountain from the desert. A rattlesnake tried to introduce himself, and I thought he was just being friendly. I just kept smiling, but he kept moving closer and closer. He got bigger and told me he wanted to eat me. So I told him to back off. And he said, "Or what?" I tried to reason with him. And then he tried to strike me. I had no choice. He wanted to eat me, but I ate him instead, and he was delicious. I guess he learned not to mess with Cora. I hope you enjoyed my video. Remember, if you did, to like and subscribe. Thanks!